Good evening, everyone. Well, say everyone. I am Judd. Oh dear. The big guns has come out now. I'm Judd. I've got my hoodie on. And apparently, last night, it was the coldest night in 15 years. I'll just put the link in. I don't know whether Richard will be here tonight or not because he's been poorly all day. He hasn't been live or anything, so if you're watching Richard, I hope you feel better. So there you go. And still haven't had no snow, Amjad. No snow at all. And it says on weather, on my weather, the weather thing on my phone, that we were going to have snow at about 23:45. It all depends. Do you mean like chocolate chips? But have a look. I'll sort you out, Amjad, don't worry. Great weather up. Rain possible in the next few hours.
Good evening.
It's only Amjad. Well, Amjad talking at the moment.
I'm coming in a minute. I need to wash some pots. Oh. 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 Go.
I'm going to send you I think I've made these before. It just does say lemon extract on this, Amjad. It doesn't say anything about, it says lemon curd.
Want a coffee?
But it's also, yes please.
Hello, Amjad.
It says teaspoon of lemon extract and 2 tablespoons of lemon curd. Oh, yeah, I messaged Richard and he says, are you not going live? And he says, hi Tommy, how are you? I've sent it to you anyway, Amjad. But that uses lemon extract and lemon curd. But I think I've made these before. And they're very nice. Hi Manolo, how are you? But yeah, I have made them before, Amjad, and I can show you they are nice. Does anybody want to know what the bedtime story is tonight? You've got Tommy at it now, calling him Barry. I know it's weird, isn't it? And how can I put it? Yeah, when a name comes up, somebody you don't know, yeah, it's I mean, like last night, Richard were having to check channels to see who it were. So obviously it must be a YouTube thing, not because I do restream and Richard uses StreamYard. Oh dear. I was just saying, yeah, I messaged Richard earlier on, and he's been in bed all day, poorly tummy. So yeah, it sounds like the cold weather bug strikes again. But yeah, we still haven't had no snow. Yeah, that's it. You don't know. You don't know who people is. But anyway, so yeah, so it seems like everybody's going down like with one thing or another. It's this cold snap that's doing it.
We probably did have snow, but that's how we woke up, it had all gone.
But yeah, I mean, last night on Richard, oh God, I couldn't stop coughing, and I think it's like a mixture of, because we've had eating on, it's like a dry air, and my chest. I mean, yeah, but which one, Manilow? That's the thing. What's this story, Jack and Ori tonight? Might be doing the whole show by me lonesome tonight. So I'll put you out your misery. It's Rumpelstiltskin. But I mean, it's getting to that. It's getting to that sort of where there's all sorts of things going about. There's the flu. It's coming to the flu season. It's coming to the norovirus season. You know what I mean? Everything happens about this time of year. You know what I mean? I mean, there were a thing. When were it? I think it was tonight on news, and it were actually that hospital where Richard's daughter works, and they're on about they're getting that many people in with breathing problems and you name it. It's getting to a point where they've got people lining up in passageways, and they've got no beds. So it's just one of them things. And if it's sort of like me, it only takes me to have a little bit of a sniffle, and it goes straight on my chest. And I've always had sort of, weak lungs, respiratory problems, you know what I mean, from being young. And that's why I take lots of vitamins. I mean, it might not stop me from getting a cold, but it stops me getting flu, if you know what I mean. But there you go. But the only advice I can give to people is just look after yourselves and make sure that. God.
I don't tell me, I'm glad that anyone else is coming in.
Man, I'm losing.
Hey, Barry, how are we going on?
But yeah, I mean, as you can tell, I'm still a bit hoarse sounding because it didn't give me a sore throat last night, and I could not stop coughing. You know what I mean? and I don't know what it is, and it just seemed a coincidence that we'd had the heating on. And I don't cope well with dry air, you know. Yeah. So yeah.
Are you gonna rub mine down for me, Bazza?
Chris wants his rubbing down.
Come on, Barry.
It's a special occasion tomorrow because it's his birthday, Manilow.
Can have two for the price of one, Barry.
He wants his chest rubbing down. But there you go. I don't think Stuart says he weren't going to be in till later because Stockport's playing football.
I'm watching Preston Blackman. I'm watching proper football.
But he said he'd help you out as well. But this is a thing, and everybody, you know, everybody sort of says, you want to get some Vic, you know, rub some of that onto your chest. I can't do it like that because it burns my skin. So that's a no. So, but yeah, I'm better off if I'm going to use that kind of thing is like putting it on a tissue so it's not coming into contact with my skin. But yeah, because I can remember as a kid, my mum used to swear by that, you know, that Vicks that you rub on your chest and whatever. And yeah, she had to stop it because it were burning my skin, basically. I've always been a problem child, me. You know, she gave me some junior aspirin once and it, you know, I had to rush me to the doctor because all my lip all swollen up. And that they think that were an allergic reaction to the aspirin. So I've never touched aspirin since. So, but
Time for tea. See you in a bit, Tommy.
you having Tommy out nice? I might be chattering away to myself tonight. Yeah, Richard, he's been in bed all day.
Was he?
Yeah, not very well.
Oh dear.
So, but unless either Stubo comes along. Oh, Natty's here.
Hey?
Natty.
Who?
Hi, Natty. How are you?
Yeah, all right. Not too bad.
Thought I was going to have to, you know, talk away to my son all night because Richard, I spoke to Richard earlier on and he's been in bed all day with poorly tummy.
Oh, bless him.
So,
there is some flu going around.
Yeah, Manilow says he's in bed. He's not well either.
Last week, remember?
Hiya, Gary. How are you?
Gary?
Hi, Gary.
They're dropping right fries. Richard ain't very well. Manilow's not very well. Don't be silly, Manilow. He says it Joinbury's too ugly for camera. Nobody's too. Honest to God, Manilow, and a lot of people don't believe this. I started my YouTube channel after my mum died. And basically, I started filming videos. And even then I was nervous. And I would not have thought in a million years that I'd be sat here doing live streams. That's how shy I were.
Yeah, I used to drink I used to have to get drunk to have the confidence to speak on a live stream.
I mean, I'm not saying that Richard not be Tommy, but I'm just going on what he's told me. He'd been in bed all day. He says I were waiting to tell Richard, but there's no point in waiting now. But it's raspberry trifle. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that he not be here, but going on with what messages I got from him earlier on, that it you know, I mean, he might feel a bit better.
Yeah, it might be up later.
Oh, I mean, I understand that, Manlo. I mean, I didn't mean, come up tonight, but yeah. And that's why I've just told me such a story, because I wouldn't have thought in a million years I'd be sitting here in front of a camera talking to everybody on YouTube.
Let's do a story together, Jeanette. Once upon a time, there was an ice queen named Isilla.
And she got 2 stepdaughters. They were nasty bastards. I don't know what else to say there.
Named Priscilla.
Are we talking about Ice Queen or ugly?
Her daughters are called Priscilla and Dryscilla.
Oh. And they got a butler called Puffzilla,
who would always play with the little kiddies. Named Dragzilla and Fagzilla.
who've got Johnny to.
Thank you, John. You just ruined. Thank God you couldn't. We're the crappiest storytellers ever. You just saved our lives.
Well, I've got a story for you. My car's fucked and it's in the driveway.
What's up?
My alternator packed into there while I was driving it, and I luckily got home before it fucking stopped.
Hi, Bria.
You saved our bacon.
It's in on Monday, another 250 quid.
Bloody hell. It never rains, but it's pours.
He said if it were on its way out and if this cold weather didn't help. Yeah. It lit up like a Christmas tree and then went out like a light.
That don't bode well.
God's sake, I've just turned it bloody on. 1 minute.
Yeah. I think I'm falling apart at the seams. But he's only just had some new tyres on it.
What's up with his car?
Alternator's gone now.
Oh dear.
Johnny, yeah.
On Jack.
Yeah, managed to get it back onto
Not cheap.
250 quid it's going to cost him.
Cost you some pennies that, Johnny lad.
I've just said. It's going in on Monday.
It's going in on Monday.
250 quid.
Ouch. And labour and all.
That's probably including labour. What we're going to say, I forgot now. Are you ready for Christmas, Natty?
Nope.
Me neither.
I thought I'd say to everything, my kids don't get hundreds of presents, they get one good present and that's it.
That's it. I mean, the age our Callum, I mean, he's 23 now, so he just writes the list down games that he wants, and that's it.
Yeah, it come up all warning lights, and then as soon as I stopped the engine, it wouldn't even put the handbrake on. It just died. The screen went off. The screen, all the indicators, everything gone. wiped.
They get one expensive quality present.
I got the AA out to test it, and the alternator's gone.
So they're like everybody else, they get chocolate at Christmas. And all the bites and everything. I'm not a rich woman, I can't afford my kids to have thousands
My
of
battery's
presents.
fine now because the AA guy charged it back up for me.
Good.
And I'm
My
charging
kid-
it on the trickle charge at the moment. So on
At least
Monday
you
when
got
I
it
need
back
to drive
home.
it,
That's the main
yeah,
thing.
when I need to drive it on Monday, it will drive to garage.
Well, one of the presents we're getting this Christmas is a Nintendo Switch 2.
I've just got Keno, the normal.
Me and my in-laws are going halves on it.
Fucking expensive, that new one. Mind you, upset the other one's
About
not cheap.
£400, I think they are, Johnny.
Yeah, the
I
new one.
know, we're going halves on
Yeah,
it.
so it's 180 quid for alternator and then fitting 250.
Same
Me
as
and
Gary says, cars are money boxes on
You got
wheels.
to take the front bumper off, you see, and then tilt the radiator back. Then you got to remove the air. I watched the video. Then you got to remove. Then you got to remove the airbox. You got to remove the airbox. Then you've got to lock off the tension puller so the belt comes loose, and then it's got 4 bolts outside it block.
I'm nodding, but I didn't even understand a
Well, the
word of
garage
that.
guy said it depends how hard it is to do. It says airbox, tilt radiator forward, and it's there underneath 4 bolts.
Yeah.
Went, how do you know that? So I just YouTubed it.
You know me, Johnny. I don't know one end of a car from another.
Luckily, the alternator's on the front on this time, not right buried underneath or on the side. Normally, it's on the left-hand side with a lot of cars. Anyway, bad timing, but never mind. Mind you, at least it did it when I got home. Because if it had conked out on the road, I'd have been stuck. I'd have had to have it. Well, I've still got the AA, but
Yeah. You got that home start thing as well?
Yeah, that's what he come and do. He got it running. But it wasn't in the drive, you see. It conked out just outside the house. Everything, you know, my Jaguar touchscreen and all that, gone. Everything.
As dead as a dodo.
Yep, not a single light.
Oh dear.
Oh, I've just it. If there's a clip underneath, you know, I used to say you couldn't get in the boot with battery connected.
Yeah.
You can.
Ah.
There's a hidden key thing underneath. It was very hidden by muck and grime and.
so well hidden.
When I first put my key in it, the key got stuck, and I thought, "Oh, this is all I fucking need." So I sprayed loads of WD-40 at it, and it come back out, and I just kept doing it a little bit, and then it opened. So yeah.
Hey, look, Bria. I'm saying Bria says you may as well be talking in a different language. I don't understand cars at all.
If my hands weren't messed up, because I've got no feeling in my right hand still,
Yeah.
have I? If I'd do it myself. Okay. He's already ordered the part for me anyway. So.
Good lad.
I said, Kieran, he went, what now? I went, my alternator's gone.
Were it on way back from picking Keena up?
No, dropping Keen at school this morning.
Oh, this morning.
Yeah, conked out this morning.
You know, you were on your way back.
Yeah, because I want a priority. They didn't turn up till 1 o'clock. Because obviously I'm at home. I'm not standing outside at motorway, aren't I? But he said he had a load of battery issues with Cold River this morning. People's cars not starting in there.
I mean, people are dropping like flies. You know what? With cold, and Richard's been in bed all day with poorly tummy.
Bloody hell, he was the first one I moaned about it. Sorry, Richard.
Would I say I've been talking to him via Messenger, and I says, "Aren't you going live?" You know, sort of late afternoon, and it got to about 3 o'clock, and I thought, well, Richard's usually live by now, so I messaged him and I says, "Are you not going live?" And he says, "I've been in bed all day." He says, "Guts."
Has he got the Trotskys?
I don't know. He didn't go into any detail, Natty. He just said he'd got bad guts.
I got Tracy that today. You know, from Vinted. Royal Family series.
Royal Family. Oh, yeah. Bet Richard would like that because he likes Royal Family. Ooh.
£1.50 plus postage. So about £5 with postage. It's a little box.
I mean, I was just on about, you know, where I had that
But she
coffee.
moans that we ain't got UK gold anymore, so I thought if I buy everything to do with UK gold,
Yeah.
every savings I've ever done.
I run about me when I couldn't stop. I was coughing my guts up last night, Johnny. I mean, you know I were.
Yeah, you
I
were.
think it's because we've had, obviously, because it's been cold, we've had to have heating on.
Always keep a window open as well, though.
And it's
Going
like
dry.
a dry heat, isn't it? And that always affects my chest. Plus, I had got a bit of a phlegmy.
So I've
You
got
know.
that now. The only folders you've seen that
Yeah.
other that thing. Got all them Carry On movies.
Ooh.
I'm buying UK gold a bit at a time. Look.
Does it include the Christmas specials?
Yeah. Jeanette, I'm buying UK gold a bit at a time.
Open all hours and all.
Yeah, full series. I've just bought Keeping Up Appearances. The set box set.
You'll be able to run your own UK gold at this rate.
Well, with my pound Sony DVD player, you can't go wrong. I paid £1 for a DVD player at the boot sale, a Sony one without a remote, and it works perfect.
You know what Johnny's motto is? Where there's a will, there's a way.
Game I can't get an alternator for £1, isn't it? I tried the. I said to AA guy, can't we do it old school style? I went, what? I says, hit the alternator with a stick. Sometimes it kicks him loose, you know. It does. It's still spinning, but no power.
You'd be doing him after a job if you did, Johnny.
He says, that's old school. He says, no, but I don't think that'll work.
I've printed my recipes out today anyway, Johnny. I've gone with that apple fritter cake.
Oh, I like apples.
Well, what it is, you like make a batter, and then you put half of your batter in, sprinkle some like cinnamon with brown sugar. Well, you fold your apples into your.
What with beard? I can do the Harry Potter bit again now.
Stuart says a lot of films are on YouTube. I was watching Porridge the movie earlier.
Yeah, that's been on there years. That
Look at him. It says she printed off at.
Oh, and the cheeky buggers, them pictures I saw today, and the Yoda was supposed to do that door-to-door thing, yeah? They're supposed to be coming between 12:15 and 2:15. They didn't show up, so I rang them. Do you know what they said? Oh, the driver turned up at your property, but he was told that the parcels weren't ready to collect yet. I said, you fucking... I said, well, he's a bald-faced liar. I went, pardon? I said, I've been in all day. My car's broke down in the garden. Nobody's turned up at this house at all. I said, your damn driver is a liar.
Bare-faced liar.
So I made an official complaint. I said, you can get your ass out here and get these parcels picked up. I says, because I shouldn't have to tell the customers that your fucking driver is a bald-faced liar. I said, and I'll say it to his face as well. I said, in fact, I would have said it to his face, but he never turned up. Cheeky fucker.
Was it giving any output when you stuck the meter on it, Johnny?
Nah.
Tommy.
The battery starts depleting more. It's even showing battery indicator on dashboard as well.
And I've never had a problem with Amazon.
Well, I have. I'm still waiting for my fucking goalposts.
Anyway,
I'm the refund now.
I'd ordered something, and it come in like a little. I think it must have been some tablets or something. Anyway, so I got an email at just after 11 o'clock to saying it had been delivered. And Chris says,
I've actually got an alternator tester, Tommy. It does the test for the battery charge, and it does the
Gary
test
says,
for the alternator.
hi, Barefoot, how are you?
No, it's dead.
Friday, he wanted to knock off early for the weekend. Anyway, so I got this email to say it had been delivered. And Chris says, what time did it say that delivered it? And I looked and I says, 1 minute past 11. And he rewound CCTV to 1 minute past 11. He never even knocked on the door. He just stuck them outside at bins. Never even knocked on the door at all to see if anybody
I was running a cable across the path, to the car outside to charge battery. So I was stood there, making sure nobody tripped over wire. So I've been there all fucking day, so you can cut that bullshit.
Yeah, this Amazon guy never even knocked on the door. He just put it in between bins and then sent me an email to say it had been delivered.
Then they went,
Pissed
"Oh,
me
you sure
off.
they didn't come?" I said, "I've got CCTV as well." I said, "I have not left this house." I said, "I've been in my front garden dealing with the car." I says, "Nobody has turned up. Don't care
This
what you
is the
drive." I said,
thing
"Your driver is a bold-faced liar."
I saw on
2
Google.
orders though as well, not just one. That's 2 customers
The
waiting.
worst company for deliveries, etc. Funnily enough, Johnny, is Yodel.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a door-to-door service where you
Yeah.
pay extra for it.
Every in second place, and
Yeah, he said he turned up at the property, but the parcels weren't ready to collect. They've been ready since yesterday.
probably just didn't want to come through gates.
No, he never turned up. No van pulled up outside that house except for an AA one. He was a lovely AA guy, actually, right?
I mean, I never usually have a problem with Amazon.
Oh, and another thing, you know, when we got the engine running, it won't come out of gear. It won't come out of gear. So I got my scan tool. He went, any scan tool will do. So I plugged it in, reset it, turned all lights off, and then restart the engine, and it come out of gear. Then.
No, it's not it. Then they put it down.
Yeah.
Right, babe.
Same as Chris says. Normally they'll knock on door, and if
No,
nobody
it's turning. It's just dead. It's just dead.
Want some chicken noodles?
No, I don't want anything. Honestly, I don't.
What about that meat? What you've put all in then?
It's for you lot. I'm not eating jerk chicken. I don't like it.
You're having jerk.
I don't want. Oh,
Chinese, okay.
I don't want. Oh,
Well,
you've asked me 4 times now.
Yeah, well, you've put it all in. There's only 2 of us.
There are only 2 trays. Do we have to discuss the fucking food on the live?
That's 8 pieces of meat you've put in.
Right, we'll enjoy it.
It'll freeze up.
No, it's pork. I'll have something later. I'll do it myself. I'm just not right in the mood for having out to eat. So can't be arsed.
But yeah.
I'm not exactly going to fade away anyway, am I?
Yodel were the top of the list for post service.
So I'm gonna have to message my customers tomorrow and say there's gonna be a bit of a delay. Luckily, they haven't picked them up yet because I've still got them.
Well, it's not your fault. It's Yodel.
I says that not only is he a bold-faced liar, I says he's a liar over 2 items he was supposed to pick up, not 1, 2.
That's it. They think this is.
Said that's quite a strong complaint. I says because he's a bald-faced liar. I said I've not left this house today. So I got back at 9 a.m. You were supposed to arrive between 12:15 and 2:15. I have not left the house. I said you can't unless it's parked on the field. I said there's only one way to park outside my house. That's on the slip road.
Gary says I was up the ladder decorating last Friday. An Amazon driver took a photo with his phone. I was able to see the flash of the camera on the phone when he took photo. As I have a window above door, so I shout. See. But that's it. That's what I got, Gary. I got a picture of the thing in between.
You'll take a photo of your item at your door and then fuck off with it.
But yeah, are you had any problems with deliveries, Natty? Are you had any?
No, not really.
Oh dear God! What is this? A tag team?
Oh, Peter's got a Santa pajamas on.
She's planning ahead. She's just jumped for my birthday. Give me that. Yeah, look, Natty.
Yeah, that's the
New one. Well, not. It's a new one, but it's not the number 2. It's the number 1.
the first one.
They got loads of games, haven't you?
Do you leave my games downstairs?
Wee. That's what you're doing with it.
I want a hug.
Oh, no, you're not. No. You can have a quick hug and then you're off. You're not up my ass.
But
You're
yeah,
going to bed.
She went to watch that Wicked movie earlier, the new one.
ooh,
It's bedtime.
Ariana Grande, and I forgot that.
She's only been back 30 minutes.
I forgot what her name is now. What's that black woman's name? I know it's Ariana Grande.
What's the black girl called?
In the movie
Yeah.
name. Oh, her real name.
Her real name?
I don't
No,
know.
her real name.
I know her name in the movie.
What?
Alphabet.
Alphabet. Right, you get some rest now. Shut me door, love. It will shut when you come in here.
I recognise her because
Oi!
in real life she's got no hair.
I know how you feel, Johnny. Kids.
No, it's
always,
not that. I'm not in a good mood, to be honest.
they're always nosy, kids are.
No, she just got back, little. She went straight from school out with Kit Tracy.
They're always nosy. They want to see what grown-ups are doing.
She's my third generation, so I'm used to it. I've also got a new potty dog as well.
Cynthia Erivo.
I've got a Pomeranian, pain in the ass.
They always want to see what us grown-ups are doing.
That's
Yeah, they don't want to.
Yeah,
We
she got
tell-
weird, didn't she?
We tell them to get to bed because they don't want to see what us grown-ups are talking about.
Well, what I've just discussed about the alternator, you know what wrong.
I'm laughing at what Tommy's put. What was the Amazon driver doing? I hope he wasn't taking pictures up your dress while you were up the ladder, Gary.
Wow. Upskirting Amazon drivers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one, Bria. Oh, dear me.
When asked, he said, "That's the knickers we sell on Amazon." I'm just checking.
I did turn round and says, "Do you want me to pose for you while I'm here?"
You know those cheeky knickers that say on the front, "I'll do anything for love," and on the back says, "But I won't do that."
Oh dear.
Knees up, Mother Brown.
I
I like a bit of Prime Arnie, me.
My partner, somebody is you know, it's beyond belief. You know what I mean? And that same as I said, just with this package that they put outside of my bins, they could easily have shoved it through letterbox.
That's a bit dirty. You're not sticking my package outside of
Gary
the...
says Chris, your drone would get lost up there.
Oh, that's enough now.
But,
Oh my God.
How many cars do you think?
oh dear.
I understand, Johnny. It takes ages to get kids to bed. They don't always go to bed when you want them to go to bed.
Do you know something, Natty? We never had a problem with our Callum. Even from a young age, he'd go to bed at 7 o'clock, even if he weren't asleep. We just put him in his cot and that'd be it. You know what I mean? And we never had a problem with Callum going to bed. Never.
Yeah.
Just
Some
a pain-
kids,
it's just
I
a
was a
pain in
pain in the arse.
I say he's just a pain in the arse now.
I would admit I was a pain in the arse. I sneaked down when my parents were watching a horror film, and I used to peek through the door to watch the horror film.
Oh, I've never liked horror films. Me.
I loved them from as a kid.
But yeah.
We used to have Sky back in the days. And Sky wasn't very good with
Hiya,
parents.
Badger. How are you?
Sky wasn't very good back in the days with
I mean,
parental.
in my day, Natty, there were no such thing as internet in my Sky. But yeah.
There wasn't very good back in the day with parental control.
I always say, and I did it with, because I've got 3 other lads, if you get them into a routine right from the get-go, you know what I mean? And that's what we did with our Callum. Right from a young age, he'd be in bed at 7. We'd not hear a peep out on him all night till 7 next morning.
Oh,
I'm not saying I'm tired, but...
Oh, bless you.
I won this.
Oh.
The pajamas don't fit me, though. Look.
Hey, Ray Raven. Is that your Chloe?
Anna.
Anna, that's it.
You're very lucky, Jeanette.
You've got that many kids, Johnny. I keep.
Matty, my daughter's in chat. My daughter's in chat now.
That's what I mean, Anna. You've got that many kids. I can't. It's hard to keep track.
Excuse me, I ain't got that many.
I'm kidding, Johnny.
They're not mine. They just drop them off. Which is true, isn't it, Anna? They do. They just drop them off.
Honest to God, Barefoot. It was supposedly, and this is what weather forecast said.
Yeah, Barefoot. I think that's what killed. It was -5 here this morning. I think that's what killed my bloody
It said it was the coldest night last night in 15 years. So
yeah, it frazzled me alternator. I'm so glad it did it at home. Just as I was coming back towards the house and just about to pull up, that's when all the lights fucking lit up like a Christmas tree.
Ethernet forerunner to the internet was in existence. Well, some as I say, in my day, Stuart, there were no internet, there were no mobile phones, there were no Sky Television or anything. You've got
Anna, I don't know if you know, you forgot about one.
You know, my mother, I was a terrible teenager. I watched a program.
Forgot about one of them. You know, I thought I was senile.
I watched a program on BBC, and it was called "The Devil's Whore Is Me." Right?
I've seen that. The Devil's Whore.
It was about that woman who was.
The battery's a good battery, and it's holding charge. Once the AA guy charged it back up, and then car started.
So you know what program? I decided to.
I can't spell a name.
I was 15 years old. My mum banned me from the internet.
I'll spell it for you.
For a good old
That's
reason.
the reason to miss out your sister, innit? You can't spell it.
For a good old reason, Jeanette, I decided to take that program and call myself.
That's how you say it.
I called myself "The Devil's Whore Is Me," and I went into this.
Oh, well, that was good at primary school.
And I was 15 years old. I went into a chat stream.
Gazza says, Natty, don't get biblical on us.
I'm not getting biblical. Do you remember Chattagogo?
Chattahoo?
Chattagogo.
No.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm too young to know all this.
It was like a dating site. I went into a dating site and I called myself "The Devil's Whore Is Me."
Oh, yeah. That'll have been done you good.
Dial up you're on about, Stuart.
Yeah, dial up when anybody rang house phone, your fucking internet went off.
And people were asking in the chat what's your sizes. Bra size.
This is the thing. You, let's say you were waiting for something to load up and you'd to be going across and they'd be going.
Yeah, partners, my alternator's knackered.
Sorry, we could not connect you.
There was asking in the chat.
All those famous words, welcome to AOL.
There was asking in the chat, what's your waist size, what's your bust size, and what's
30C or something?
I was a 36 double C, right?
I'm a 38 waist.
I was a 36 double C.
I've got a 54-inch chest. Does that work with
Hey
sizes?
up, Anna. My eldest is 40 next year.
And a 26-inch waist.
Your dad is just a young pup compared with me.
That's why I come here. It's like, you know, I'm young. I'm like the youngest in an over 50s.
And then Rich is telling me, I says,
That's true. I'm 49.
Being eldest, right? And Richard says, yeah, and I'm second oldest. He says, whatever you do, he says, don't drop off your perch. He says, because then I'll be oldest.
My
I
mum
didn't
looked
pull
at
up the
my
first, I pull up the
history.
caravan.
My mum looked at my history, right, and she says, "Right, you're banned from internet."
Did she? Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Joanna. No wonder I like that voice. I like Joanna Lumley.
she. You know what? To even take me off the computer,
Yeah, no, he ain't. No, he ain't, Anna.
she deleted my favourite video games.
If I've
Which
got a
was,
son who's 39, right, then somebody's fucking. I need to ring the child
Yeah.
line. I was gonna be-
A dad at 10, Johnny.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, my eldest is 40 next year.
I love playing that Doom game. Do you
I
remember
was
the
late getting on the
Doom game?
bandwagon, but once I was up there, woohoo!
Do you remember?
Gary
you
wants
Up there
remember?
with my camo trousers, Doc Martin boots, looking like a set of golf clubs.
Do you remember
Long-
Doom?
I had long hair, Natty. I used to have long hair, me. Long hair. Longer than yours.
I used to have longer
definitely
hair
not
than I've
yours.
got now.
I think there'd be a bit of a physical impossibility there,
There
Anna.
could be a few more as well, Anna, because I've been walking through town recently. I've seen some rather tall-looking girls, and I've recognised the mums.
Not saying you didn't sow your wild oats.
No,
Johnny.
I said to I'm thinking, I know that lass. And she was stood at toilets, and Tracy went to toilets. And then this right tall girl walked out. Fucking shit. Looked very similar to Anna. You can't, you're not going to miss your own kids when they're all girls are 5'11".
And his hair was pink, don't let him forget that.
Not all the time. It was a wash in, wash out. Flamingo pink.
Hey, we've all been there, Anna, with, hair dye.
Well, it shaved on sides, and the long bit was just the middle bit there. It went right down my back. Right?
Like a Mohican kind of thing.
The only pregnancies is going to be in this house is if that fucking Angel doesn't leave Buddy alone. You're tall for a girl, though, Anna.
Yeah. I mean, I weigh 5'7", but I shrunk off an inch.
I'm 5'3".
But they always say as you get older, you shrink in stature. Well, I certainly have. I've lost half
Well,
an
I'm
inch.
still banging my heads if I skip through a door. So.
I put so much weight on since I'm older.
I've lost it.
I used to be a 36-inch rib cage and a 26-inch waist.
Oh, talking a rib cage, Singer might not be in tonight because her daughter's telly packed up last night, and she says she was bending down to check wires, and a rib popped out.
Ow. Because I've got a bad back. My ribs are a bit too close together. It's very easy to nip them. There's no fucking pain like it, I tell you.
There you go, 1967, first ATM withdrawal at Barclays Bank.
Yeah, it was me. I was fucking scared that day. No, I wasn't born till 76. So it wasn't me.
Oh, well, Chris is a year older tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. You'll get
54 tomorrow.
Yeah, I said to AA guy, how long do alternators normally last? He said, how much is your car done? I said, 92,000. You went around 92,000. I said, you're my kind of guy, you sarky twat. That's what I said to him. He says, you pull up at a customer and you know which ones you can have a laugh with, he said. And you know the snotty ones that you can't have a laugh with. Yeah, cheeky git. So when did it normally go? I said, it's done 92,000. You went around 92,000. Alternator, though, it has ran since 2007. You know what I mean?
It's tomorrow, Gary. Tomorrow.
We'll play.
Yeah, partner. So my front bumper's coming off on Monday. That will please the car tyre garage. I'll be taking up the ramp again. Don't think they'll be able to do everything up floor. It's not major. There is two ways of doing it. You can either go through top under the air filter or take the passenger side wheel off, take the inner arch out, and the alternator's there as well. It depends which one they want to do, really. I've watched 2 YouTube videos where they did it 2 different ways. No. If my hands were up to it, I'd do it, Jeanette. It's not major.
Well, that's it. That's it. But I mean, it's.
They're a good garage anyway. I rang him in. What now? Well, I wanted that other day. What now when he snapped me frigging bolt off? He said, I've got your bolts now. Do you want them? I says, I'll bring your car first. He says, it might not be Monday. He said, I'll take it in Monday and start working. He says, but it could be Tuesday before you get it back. I says, yeah, that'll be fine. As long as I've got it back for Wednesday with Keena's football practice.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, Johnny. I mean, you've got to get it all sorted.
Jeanette, I'm feeling trapped in my house now.
Go out for a brisk walk,
That's what
Johnny.
she said to me. She says, well, where were you planning on going? I says, it's nice to have the option.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have took him till 9 o'clock to get home tonight.
Take-
I've gone and picked him up.
Take Angel for a brisk walk round block.
Had one?
That's it.
Oh, Keena don't like it. She goes mad when I don't pick her up.
Tough titty. Can't,
Yeah.
you know, you,
She's tired because she's done all day at school and then she's gone straight out with Tracy and then not got back on 9 o'clock.
you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, your car's got to be took in for repair, otherwise it's going to stand on drive and she's not going to go anywhere in it, is she?
She's going bowling tomorrow. Going to bowling tomorrow. I'm not going now because I can't be. I needed to park near it. So I'm not walking from a bus stop.
Oh dear.
Well, when I just discussed the alternator and you said you don't know what I'm on about, Keena does.
Oh. Well, I know what alternator does, and I know its thing, but you know when you're on about pulling thing
It's a
off,
phone charger that's ran since 2007.
you know what I mean. When you sort of get you know, pull bumper off and tilt.
But I must admit, every time there's been a really cold snap, the battery has acted up, so the alternator might have been on its way out anyway.
It could have been, yeah.
Because I've had all them lights before, but the engine's never actually fully cut out though, because the battery must have had enough charge at the time. So I think with it being really cold, it affected the battery because diesel engines are hard enough to start when it's warm.
Should be messaging me saying, "Mummy, bring Lily's car."
I should have bid an extra 50 quid on that car last week. Jeanette, then I'd have had a backup, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Got me eye in a Vauxhall Insignia.
Is that on eBay?
Yeah. It's got about 10 hours left.
Are you winning it at the moment?
No, I never put bids in till last minute, me.
Oh, you leave it till last minute.
And I put a really fucking twatty bid on end like 78p. It'd be somewhat 78p.
Don't forget the 78p.
Yeah, because that'll be the difference. Because most people just put in a rounded up amount. They don't put 78p on end.
Yeah.
It's not a cunt like me. That is a bit of a twatty thing to do, though, isn't it?
Well, if you're going to win the bid, Johnny, it don't matter. Get Keena bidding. She loves a bargain. I think she's a bit too young, Anna.
She's bad enough with Darwin Hawkins. I said, where am I going to put it?
I'm sure you'll.
Hey, that karaoke machine's good. Karaoke machine's really good. Me and Keena was singing.
What did you sing, Johnny?
Oh, you know me. Bit of Ed Sheeran, I think it was. Then she did This Girl's on Fire. What did I sing? Only the Lonely. Because I'll do it deep voice. Only the Lonely.
Oh, there's a new film come out, and it's not about Neil Young. Well, it is, but it's Hugh Jackman stars in it, and this woman actress, and when Neil Young were
Well,
doing
Tina has some antiques, you know, Anna. So.
anyway, so when Neil Young were doing the tours and everything, and it's about this man and a woman that started a tribute act. And Wolverine had to Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I like it.
I forgot who else stars in it now. She's an English actress.
I like the Deadpool thing with him in it.
Song Sung Blue, it's called. Oh, it says 2 Down Under Luck performers form a Neil Diamond tribute band, proving it's never too late to find love and follow your dreams.
Oh, look what I've just found. Oh, I'm having that, Jeanette. The IDI series set.
Oh, IDI?
£8. IDI complete series.
Hang on a minute, Johnny.
Yeah. Hello, campers. IDI. Look, Look. Complete box set, £11. £8, sorry. 11 DVDs.
That's woman that plays is they start off as just doing this tribute act, but then along the way they fall
Looking
in
fine,
love.
Anna. She's got that new Google charger phone thing as well. Seen them ones that shape like a G and they all light up and you can charge your phone on them. It's an alarm clock and all that. It's one of them.
And it I think it ran news tonight.
I mean, I've got the finest collection of scrap metal in Yorkshire. What are you on about? You better not mean my car.
But anyway, they actually went to visit with Neil Diamond because he's still alive, and it's not based on his life, but it's on about this tribute act that get together purely for the purpose of doing this.
I am a bit of a hoarder, Stuart. Must admit.
Well, you didn't say no to that piece of sheet metal that come flying off of that lorry.
No, it's now my trailer gate. It rattles a bit in wind. I had to put things behind it over there.
When something sort of, well, not metaphorically speaking, but when something lands at your feet, you know what I mean?
Well, it landed next door, but one actually.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I said,
I heard the bang though. It went right, bang.
It's a wonder it didn't smash into something. Honest to God,
it did. The guy had to swerve to avoid it, and then he dragged it off the road onto the path. And I thought, well, that's going to blow back on the road.
Hi, Crypto. How are you?
So I laid it on lawn for night, and then I thought, then I measured.
Come back for it.
Yeah, then I measured up.
He left it there just in case he came back for it, but
Well, it's galvanised. It won't rust. I'm going to buy that, Jeanette. That IDI series. That'd be good. I used to like that.
When
it still works out cheaper than paying for UK Gold.
When fate comes knocking at your door, e.g. a big sheet of metal comes flying off a thing, then yeah, you know what I mean. See, no, that ever happens to me. You know what I mean? I mean, Chris ran about it.
It's there, look.
Chris ran about.
That's my driveway, Natty.
a castle in Alfreton.
There's a
in
trailer behind that
in
fence. There.
Derbyshire, right? And it's on market
Who's
at
that
about
knows, yeah.
7 million. Baby, what was that castle tonight you were on
Try
about?
that link, Johnny. What link?
What?
Hi Tim, how are you?
I don't Tim. What'd you say?
What were that castle? What that castle you were on about?
Ripley.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
it's
all
in-
right. You just sent me
it's
a
in
link
Ripley.
to all episodes.
Yeah,
7.5 million.
yeah, 7.5 million, and it's in Ripley in Derbyshire. And Chris says, when we went lottery tonight, he says, we'll buy that.
Cheers for that, Stuart.
And then you can say, yeah, we live in a castle.
Well, my barbecue's got a castle on it.
But this
Yeah,
is a
thanks for that.
castle.
I'll save that.
Yeah, he says scroll up a bit, Johnny. I think he has done, Stuart.
Yeah, I've got it. It's all series of IDA. All the other ones. Very good. I'll have a skeg through that.
That's your watching material tomorrow, Johnny. Won't go out anyway.
Well, yeah. See, I'm stuck in fucking house. He said it'll drive about 20 miles before the battery would go completely. I said, I'm not driving that far. I'm not taking the risk.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm glad it's in the driveway, though. That's the main thing. I didn't want it leaving out on the street.
Yeah, that's the main thing. At least you got it back on your driveway, and it's where you can see it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, if this hand were fucking working right, I'd do it myself. It's not a major job.
This is the thing, Johnny. If you're not able, then you're not able. There's no two ways about it.
Well, I've seen it being taken off. The bolts are quite fiddly, and I know damn well I'll just drop them down into the bottom of the car. I've got one of them magnets on a stick.
Hey, look, I saw.
It's like a pen, and you just go.
I saw something similar to that today. It must have ideas or something, and it's like on a telescopic thing, but it's bendy.
Yeah, this can do it.
You know, if you've got a tin right at top of the cupboard and you can't quite reach it, you just bend the top over like that, and it you can get it down.
That's a really good picture on my CCTV, though, isn't it? You can see it graphic green, right?
It's clear as a bell. Hey, up, big lorry going past.
Well, it is a dual carriageway. It's like fucking Formula 1 out there. You get all rich boys on the night from down road. There's all millionaire houses. You get the young lads out with Ferraris and that at this time. Right?
I mean, this is no word of a lie, Johnny.
And then I've got to take a 3-hour bollocking for fucking 35 in a 30.
This is the thing, Johnny. I mean, because our estate is like on a semicircle, they use this as you know.
It's got like a scale electric kind of vibe to it on a hill.
But yeah, you can hear them like revving engines, and I don't know whether.
Oh, dickhead behind here's got one of them ones that does the backfire like a gun going off. Oh, fucking annoys me. And it must piss off his neighbours because every dickhead knows when he's going out.
Yeah, that's them big exhausts.
It's not been burgled because you can guarantee when he's just gone out because you can hear him gun firing all the way down the road. You know, if my car made that noise, I'd be fucking at Kieran's going, what's happened?
To them, Johnny, though, it's cool.
You can't do the car any good.
No.
You're igniting the fuel in the exhaust, aren't you?
I mean, I don't know exactly what causes it, because some, as I say, I'm not...
You always get a little bit of exhaust with the fuel still in it.
I sort of naturally
like petrol ones,
connected it. You know these cars that's got these great big massive exhausts on either side?
Yeah, mine has. Like that. Just having a smokability. It's like motorability.
That's noise pollution. But you see, the thing is, we hear partners, you don't know exactly who's doing it, and you hear it all the time. Is it nice and quiet where you live, Natty?
Yeah, it's really quiet. I live up a big hill.
But I mean, it's nice and quiet where we live because we live in a cul-de-sac. But it's sort of the surrounding houses. It's like in what I call it. You've got all houses all the way round, and it meets at bottom. So a lot of them come here and decide to use it as a racetrack. But
Apart from the traffic, though, it's really quiet here. Nobody bothers me.
I think as well, they might congregate in Asda car park as well.
Sunday morning's a bit loud because teams turn up on that field next door.
Ah.
Oh dear.
I mean, them CD writers and everything went out with art, didn't they? I mean, we did have a time where everybody and the mother were copying DVDs.
See, if I'm really old school, I'd take the alternator out, take it apart. You know what it'll be? Carbon brushes will be knackered. You have these little magnetic brushes that run along where it's spinning around. That charges you. That creates the power.
Yeah, I'm gonna go now, guys.
Okie dokie then. I'll see you later.
See you later.
I used to have a guy who had a very loud motorbike and he would go out. Yeah. There's one over here, Bria, and he's exactly the same. And you can hear him, but I don't think he does it on purpose, if you know what I mean. Because he seems an oldish. He's not a young.
Some of them old Norton bikes, you have to rep shit out of them, keep them going.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think he does it on purpose, but you can always tell when he's getting ready to go out because you can hear it revving up. But yeah, it is a bit annoying, and sometimes it brings it into semicircle, and it leaves it running, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, if it's an older bike, they need to warm up and all.
But I'm thinking.
It's not long though. It's not all the time.
No. It's only every now and again.
Yeah.
But
Well, coffee. Oh, it's all.
Forgot what I was saying now.
Yeah, look, they're not that bad. Look, hang on, I've got camera. 139 there for one.
Ah.
See the spool on the end? That's where the belt runs, and turns that while the engine's turning, it's charging.
But I mean, there's Bria says the around. Now, thankfully, this guy was doing it on purpose, but I don't think he does it on purpose. The same as Johnny says, he's probably just warming it up. But I won't leave it running and then go back in the house or something, and I'd be frightened of somebody nicking off with it. Even though, that's another thing, Johnny. We had fright to his life yesterday. You know, Aaron down here. What you're doing interloping?
Exactly
that. Aaron come knocking on the door. So he says, there's a dead black and white cat down here. He says, it's not your Chase, is it?
Oh, no.
But luckily our Chase were in, and we knew we were in because we could see him. And he says, no, it's not our Chase. He says, our Chase is in here. He says, oh, thank God for that. He says, I seen this dead, and he says it was just on, how it all connected with paths and whatever. He says it would just lay dead on path. Mm. And he says, first thing I thought of were your Chase. But when somebody comes knocking on your door saying they think your cat's dead, can you remember we kept having this black and white cat come meowing, and then
hanging around the door, yeah.
And it were pissing on shed and everything because it hadn't had its nuts done. We were wondering if it's that one. So you see, but because both our cats is done, I think it used to come trying to show dominance and piss everywhere. You know, marking it.
Well, I know that with that bloody cat of hers.
But same as Chris says, I mean, he didn't particularly like the
Like
cat.
I'll keep pointing out, it's not mine.
Dad's doorstep challenge. What? But anyway, you know, even though we sort of weren't particularly fond of the cat, you don't wish it dead, do you?
Mm.
But
It's not. That's a proper one. You know, one out of a car that's been already took out.
oh yeah.
The alternator's not that bloody big, really. To say it size up bloody engine.
What are you trying to do, Johnny? Are you trying to convince yourself that you're going to do it yourself?
No, if you look at original parts on eBay and that, yeah, they show you all the different pictures. So you see the alternator at all different angles.
All right.
And then you can work out where your bolts are. No, I'm letting them do it.
Oh yeah.
He's already ordered it in, Jeanette. He's
Oh.
already ordered part in for me.
Crypto says happy birthday for tomorrow. That she might not be in tomorrow night because she's going to her auntie's 80th.
Thank you, Crypto. It's not good
Yeah.
enough.
A grand slightly older than you, Chris, so she gets priority.
What's that?
He says her auntie's got priority over you. She's quite a bit older than you.
No, slightly.
Not slightly.
I have 21.
Stuart says you can find all sorts on internet, archive free, film, TV series, music.
You can, if you know where to look.
I like having stuff on physical DVD, know where it's in your hand.
Gadget Gaza is Gary Ross, Stuart.
I kind of sussed that one.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Yeah,
Did you get me recipes today, Tracy?
She's been busy today. Kina got a certificate for a working World War II history thing she had to do. She doesn't know about this, but they're taking a bowling on Monday.
Hey, bro.
Is that for 100% attendance?
Yep.
I hope Bobby. He's not been near that all evening. As soon as Chase comes in, he's got to get high.
Oh dear. He's guarding his catnip thing.
Mm-hmm.
Chris has just said, he says he's not been near it all day, and because Chase has come in, he's guarding it with his life.
Tell you so much part-wise with this Jag, because it's when Ford bought Jag. So engine-wise, it's a Ford Mondeo engine, more or less.
Tracy says happy birthday for tomorrow. I ain't baked him a cake, he's bought one.
Oh, Tracy needs to get one in one.
Oh God, why do you keep asking that, partners? Who farted?
There's nobody else closer to you than you, partner, so...
You know what my mum always used to say, Johnny?
You smelt it, you dealt it.
Yeah, exactly. Them that smelt it, dealt it.
That's what I like about... I'm watching Royal Family. I've watched series 1 earlier. Even though I've watched it loads, it's funny.
I've just been telling them about Aaron coming knocking on the door yesterday.
Look, you shipped me up. I says, hang on a minute. No, Chase is having a drink of water. It's not our cat.
Well, we knew we were in anyway, but he just come in just to double check.
I forgot for a split second when I answered the door.
Tell you something, when I was young, I had like a kid. I had a white cat called George. He got ran over, right? This fucking guy turned up at my door with it in a carrier bag. It looked like a fucking airy pizza.
Oh.
Flat.
When we lived at Great Yarmouth, we had very first cat we had. It was like a tortoise shell, you know, like Mister. And
like a baking tray.
Anyway, so when Benny went missing, we thought, right, that's it. We're having both the nuts chopped when he come back. And we'd only had his nuts chopped a few weeks, and a woman next door come knocking on the door, and she says, "There's a dead cat on main road." She says, "And I'm sure it's your Eddie." So
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Chris,
And that was from having its nuts done, right?
That was it must have been about a month after it'd been done.
Might have bled somewhat internally or something.
But yeah, it got knocked down. Because it was a busy main road. You know, like yours.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It were like that.
That's why I put netting around to stop that little dog. That road's instant death to animals.
And he was the very first cat me and Chris had together. And I'll give 2 guesses who named him.
How's it that way? Callum.
After Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, right.
They called him Eddie.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that one.
But yeah, her next door knew it were our Eddie. So, bless his cotton socks. But so Eddie is buried in Caister-on-Sea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the graveyard behind shed is getting. We've got Lucy buried there, and we've got our Benny buried there, and all.
We've got a ferret outside buried.
But yeah.
One day a bit rabbit, then one day a bit fucking buddy, then long down the line that little furry shit.
Bless him.
He's getting proper sexually harassed by that dog.
But
he's got bad hips, so when she's jumping on his top, his fucking legs are just going.
It's like our biscuit. You know.
He needs a bath as well, but I'm thinking if I make him smell nice as well, that'll be it.
She'll finish him off.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly, God knows she's jumping on his back, and because he's blind, he's just going straight into the wall every time she mounts.
This is no word of a lie, Johnny. Our biscuit is getting that deaf, and you I mean, during fireworks, it's been a godsend, but then you sort of say, "Biscuit, biscuit." You have to shout. You know, like you do a deaf person, you know, an old person.
That's one thing Buddy can hear me.
I'm going to get a megaphone.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Chris says I'm going to have to get a megaphone. I know. But you see, none of ours have been really what you call old, Bria. I mean, our older our Benny, 10, I think, but we reckoned he was poisoned. So, but, you know, hey, I wonder if they do deaf aids for dogs. Hey, that's the thing, Johnny. Wonder if they do glasses for dogs.
Bit late for Buddy. He could do a crash helmet.
And what do you? One of these anti-stab vests?
Yeah, because fucking dogs using it. Dogs using him as a crash test dummy.
Bless him.
Yeah, she jumped on his back early and his back legs just went.
Did splits.
And then he jumped because he didn't realise and he headbutted the corner at wall. I just told her to leave him alone now. I said, I know he lives downstairs, but fucking leave him alone.
But when we talk about Buddy, and our Callum will say, I can always remember that first time we ever went to Johnny and Tracy's. He says, Buddy were all over me like a rash.
I need to finish him off next week. I've got some new clippers now. He's still a bit curly underneath. It feels like he's laying on the rug.
Bad when you said I need to finish him off.
Oh, yeah. Not a bucket of water, no.
But yeah, I mean, we
have got a Tina Turner perm going on underneath.
Hey, I'm not kidding.
His coat's grown back quick though, because a proper.
I was watching a video earlier on, Johnny, and it were it was somewhat similar to Buddy, but on a taller version, if you know what I mean. And
High tech.
they must have kept it outside. Honest to God, you couldn't see the dog underneath. It's honest to God, it were horrible. The fur, you couldn't see its face because it were all overgrown over its face. And she were it was this groomer, and she was showing you, and she says I've got to be very very careful because if I pull it too much, it tears at the skin.
Yeah.
So she
Proper
were having to
matted up.
like use these like long scissors,
You're all matted up.
yeah, to get the biggest of the mats off. And then what she'd do is she'd put him in. And no, I think it was she, because she put a pink bow in its ear. She cut some of the bigger mats off. I mean, even its paws, Johnny, the it were all matted round its paws. You couldn't see its paws. But yeah, you know, it's heartbreaking to see him in that state. But she worked wonders, honest to God, Johnny. She absolutely worked wonders. She cut all the big mats off first, then put it in where they wash it, and it's like what did she say it were? Like a softening shampoo.
Yeah, it took a few attempts to get Buddy right as well when I got him.
But she's got this special like softening
Somebody
shampoo.
tried doing it to him with bloody scissors.
Um,
Cut lumps off to try and tidy him up a bit, but they were not fucking tidying him up.
I were on about it other night, Tracy, to Johnny, and he says, "Oh, I love apple fritters," but it's like you put your apples into your cake mix, and then you put half of it in. It's like in a casserole dish type of thing, and then you sprinkle this like cinnamon sugar on top, and then put other half and sprinkle it on top, and then you sort of like swirl it. Oh, bread. Let's put a link in now for bread.
I wasn't that keen on bread, to be honest.
But yeah, honest to God, John,
Tracy likes it.
bit time she'd done, you would not.
Lilo Lil.
I can remember her. About time she'd done, Johnny, you couldn't, you want to recognise this dog. I mean, whereas your Buddy's black, this one were, well, supposedly, and it looked like white, but it's got like brown patches on it.
Yeah, there's quite a few different colours of the Shih Tzu dogs.
Same as I say, it was similar, but it looked taller. It might have been a cockapoo or something. I don't know. I don't know me dog breeds, but I have messaged Richard to see if he were any better, and he says he's still in bed.
Okay.
Thought I'd tell you that. But honest to God, Tommy, it were like dreadlocks. Its hair were just like dreadlocks. It were horrible. Yeah. You know, I felt sorry for that poor dog. And it had just been left to its own devices outside. I don't think it had ever had a groom or a cook. If you want a TV show, look on the Internet Archive first before buying it. But, you know what I mean? I mean, poor dog. And it looked $1,000,000 after she done a good...
Yeah, I just shear him like a sheep. It's the only way to do it. Man.
Well, yeah. I mean, it were partners. She says it had got that matted that it had started turning into dreadlocks.
My chat hasn't updated in ages.
Tommy says some breeds need to be groomed monthly. But this is it. If you
My
get a dog...
mum used to show standard poodles, so I learned how to do all. grooming stuff for now.
I mean, this is the thing with our biscuit. I was saying last night on Richard, weren't I?
I'm a groomer and I've nothing to do with the BBC.
He only brushed our biscuit yesterday and his bin were full of air. Anyway, he says he went out on his walk this morning and he bumped into somebody that he knew for Places for People. And they were stroking our biscuit. He says, and as they were stroking him, ears were flying off. He says, well, would you believe? He says, I only brushed him yesterday.
Well, that's what that white one's like. That Pomeranian, see how it comes off in clumps.
But yeah, you know, I look at it this way: if you can't look after your pets, then don't have them. You know what I mean?
I think I made another rash decision with that dog. He's fucking obsessed with me, Jeanette. Like having another baby will not leave me alone. If it sees me, that's it.
It's just stalking you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Tracy says she's seen it on Facebook, and she says dog were in a bad way. It looked $1 million after though, Tracy. It looked a completely different dog to before, but she has a lot to do with shelters and everything. You know, if like dogs come in and they've been neglected and whatever, she grooms them and whatever, and she knows how to talk to them, if you know what I mean. And if they're a bit nervous, she sort of puts them at ease. And yeah. But yeah, it's heartbreaking to see, and if if you don't know what entails having a dog like that, then don't get them. Just leaving it to its own devices outside and letting it get.
A dog that makes no noise to one that won't shut the fuck up.
But I mean, it's same with Chris, with our Tucker and our Biscuit. He even follows Chris to the toilet.
Sticks his head round there, make sure I got.
Yeah, and stands guard outside door, making sure he don't run off.
Did you know he's on to watch?
This went. I don't know what it were. Is it a cockapoo or something daft like that? It were a tall dog, but it got curly.
Well, the Labradoodle.
It might have been Johnny. I don't know, but it were quite a biggish.
They basically made a Labrador that don't molt. It has curly hair instead.
But it had got curly hair like your body, but obviously it were overgrown and all matted and everything.
Legs cramping.
Yeah, it got a long tail and it were matted up. It were in a terrible state, weren't it, Tracy? I seen it yesterday. And you thinking to yourself, how can anybody let it get to that, let it get that bad? It was horrible.
Well, Buddy had come from an house full of loads of dogs, and this old lady, she just couldn't look after them all anymore.
That our Tucker come from a house, Ordin house. She got 16. Well,
see, for first few years, Buddy, whenever you fed him, he'd eat a bit and then hide some under his bedding. So you had to shake his bedding every day to fucking get his food out.
The thing with our Tucker were, how can I put it? Coming from that situation, they have to fight for every morsel of food. Now, when he come in,
he was the smallest dog in the house as well.
And basically, you'd put the cat's meat down, and it'd wolf it down him like they were, nobody's having my meat kind of thing. And Chris used to say, "There's no need to go like at it like that, Tucker. That's your meat. You don't have to fight for your food anymore." He were a cheeky little sod this afternoon. Chris went and our Callum went out, right? And our Biscuit, instead of going to the front door now, he goes in the kitchen and waits for Chris. Cheeky little sod, we're fast asleep on our Biscuit's bed. Thought you'd icing with death there, boy. Yeah, I mean, our biscuits never got on Chase, no problem.
The cat and the Angel and the cat were having a bit of a dicky fit early. Barking and snarling at each other.
They'll get used to one another, that's the main...
No, they won't, because it's not my fucking cat. I'll say to my dying day, I'm telling you now, it's not my cat and I don't want it. There's nothing there, there's no connection. Except for his fucking claws in my skin. He did me again the other day. I just walked past and fucking went for me. Dickhead.
Oh dear.
Oh, you had your fucking chance now, you fucking little asshole. No, you get out of early and she just rolls around and goes, hey, so fucking stop laughing. You're lucky I can't post it to you where you are.
But Cat seems all over Tracy.
Yeah, until it's fucking had enough and it scratches her as well. I'm watching somebody removing a complete engine. Same engine as mine.
So what's happening at weekend then? Are you having another... I thought Kath were coming over today.
She's coming tomorrow now.
Oh. I thought she said 21st, but...
Well, they're coming over tomorrow anyway, Stuart and Anthony, so she's decided just to come with them instead, because my car's off the road. Normally I just pick her up from Wakey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm out of action for the weekend. Just going to sit here and watch Carry On movies.
Oh, dear.
I'm just going to look out front window like a fucking Shackleton high chair moment.
This is what we're making on Tuesday, Johnny. And then it's got like a glaze on top.
Can you do the same thing with pears?
I don't know.
It'd work with pears, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm only saying that because we've got quite a few tins of pears.
And then this is the second thing. Biscoff baked donuts.
I'll tell you something, Jeanette. We've got that many jars in that fucking cupboard, right? We're looking at it. I'm looking for a sweet and sour one. Pulled it out. She went, "What's sell by date?" I looked on it, 2022. It's probably still all right, though, isn't it?
I'm not using whole Biscoff biscuits.
Come on, Jeanette, you're old school. If the lid's still on and it's never been opened, it should be all right, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like it's sweet and sour.
But yeah, because I bought a packet of Biscoff already crushed, so I'm just going to sprinkle some on top. But
see, watching somebody strip the entire engine down bit by bit is very handy. Not because I want to strip it all down, it's just so you know where everything goes.
Very handy to know.
So the old guy doing it, look, he's just taking the engine apart, but he's actually, the engine's getting exported overseas or something.
Oh.
Stripping it apart.
Down to ship it out.
Stupid, isn't it? You pay less than $1,000 for the old car, but parting out, you can make a lot of money if you got the patience to part it all out.
That's it. There is that market for parts out there, Johnny. But
I think if you put parcel tray at the bottom of mine, you see how screws I've got. One tag thing did fall off earlier, like a Jubilee clip thing down into the bottom, but maybe they'll probably find out when they go to fit alternator.
Probably come at you with a tray and say, "Here's all your bits that you've dropped." She says the meeting at McDonald's.
Did you price up the alternator? About 150, 160. They're charging 180, but they've got to add a little bit. 250 with fitting, but they've got to take the wheel arch out, liner and all that.
That's not a bad price to say how much an alternator alone is going to cost, Johnny.
We could pay 300 or 400 just for alternator, but I've got the alternator for 180 quid.
That's it.
Says it comes with a 5-year guarantee, the alternator as well.
That's good then.
She'll probably be sat next to some other scrap cars by then. I do like this car, but she won't run forever and ever. Amen.
Hi, Kath, if you're watching. Your Tracy says she might be watching.
You're getting stalked, Jeanette. You know that cheap margarine?
She says she might be watching.
You know that cheap one, that I can believe it's not butter.
But there's no substitute, Johnny, for proper butter. You can't beat it. Unless the recipe calls for baking margarine.
Yeah.
See, both of these has got butter.
How long?
Pardon me. And I have got Miss Biscoff spread coming tomorrow. You see, they do sell it down at our Asda, but they only do the crunchy one.
Yeah, so I'm not going bowling tomorrow.
Went to see. Yeah, Johnny said you went to see that Wicked.
We should fucking leave that Paula Alain Grande. She looks so fucked up now. Never seen a young lady look so skinny in my life.
I know, she looks ill with it though, don't she?
Yeah, she's gone full fucking Hollywood where they all fuck themselves up.
And to look to face, it's like that, isn't
She's
it?
unrecognisable from what she looked like.
Her cheeks is all sunken.
It's called the Disney effect. It either sends you loopy loo or you fucking go all freaky looking. Look at Britney Spears and that.
She shaved all her hair off, didn't she?
She's still going through a loop now.
At least she's got away from that dictator of a dad of hers.
Yeah, she won that case to have a control of her own money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He controlled everything about her. Oh, I couldn't have that. Tommy says
Taking the expansion tank off at the minute.
Supposed 100 for labour is pretty good. I think, all in all, if alternators costing 180, Tommy, and they're only charging 250, that's...
He's only ever charged me about 60 quid an hour. In fact, the Jaguar place where I go, the proper Jaguar place in Wakefield, see, if it wasn't that it's got that problem where it won't hold charge on the battery, I'd drive it to them and let them do it because it's proper Jaguar garage, but they only charge 60 quid an hour, no?
The thing is, Johnny, when this AA guy said...
When something happens with my car, I know what's wrong with it, so I tell them. Where normally they could set any price they want if I don't know what's wrong with it.
You see, it's all right, this AA guy saying, it'll drive for 20 miles.
Oh, honestly, Tommy, it wouldn't even go in gear earlier.
They can't guarantee that, that's going to get you there, if you know what I mean.
I had to use my engine management thing and reset it on. It won't come out of park. All airbag lights were flashing at me. Turned it off, reset it with computer, restarted it with fine and went in gear and locked them.
Well, I
think it wasn't showing that it had a battery problem earlier when it was doing that lights, but now it's had a charge and it starts up. It's no battery charge at all. The batteries are 87 quid because they're massive.
I've printed some.
That's cheap, Jeanette. That's cheap for a battery.
Hey, Johnny. Oops. It's all right.
What's that? Flapjack.
Christmas flapjacks.
Oh, I love flapjacks, me.
Put mince meat in it.
Oh, you've got me there. I do like a flapjack.
So that's one of the things I've printed out today. These is that Christmas pudding scones.
Where's the other one?
And basically, you make a normal scone mixture up, but you crumble a small Christmas pudding into it. These is the Christmas ones, Tracy, that I've done so far. Mince pie cookie cake. And
Hey, Jeanette, I went in the library the other day, right, to get some labels printed, right, and I had to sit there and wait ages. Somebody were printing the internet like you did. Well, listen, I had my pajamas on underneath my trousers because it was so cold, and I felt a lump in the back of my knee.
I've sorted that problem out, Johnny, and I know that you know when it comes to printing, there's like a drop down thing, and you can choose the pages that you want printing specifically.
Try this. So, I got Tracy to put a hand up my trouser leg, and she pulled out a pair of my boxer shorts.
And this is the last of the Christmas sugar cookie bars.
So me and Tracy were laughing away to each other, right? And then I went in car park like that, swinging them around on my fingers.
So that's the Christmas ones that I've printed.
So the AA guy gave me a funny look earlier when he looked in back seat and there were a pair of my boxer shorts.
Hey, I wonder what he's been up to.
So he's bonked me alternator till it breaks. Oh, he's getting the radiator out now. I better see what alternator is in.
Right, are we all ready for tonight's bedtime story?
Yep. Then I'm off to bed.
Tonight we've got Rumpelstiltskin.
I know his cousin, Rumpelstiltskin.
What did Tash put on you when she sent you that flag?
Sticky pillow 5 skin.
Sticky pillow 5.
I've still got the envelope.
I knew it was Summit skin. Anyway,
right, I'm listening now. I'll be here now.
Are we all sitting comfortably?
No, I've got cramp in my ass, but let's begin.
Gary's put a pair of Y fronts. Right.
She pulled them out of my trouser leg like a fucking magician.
Who knew that Tracy got hidden talents like that, eh?
Yeah, but yeah, I wasn't wearing them. They were down my trouser leg.
So, right, I will begin. There once was a miller who was poor. You can get cream for that, Jeanette. There once was a miller who was poor, but he had one beautiful daughter. It happened one day that he came to speak with the king, and to give himself consequence, he told him that he had a daughter who could spin gold out of straw. The king said to the miller, "That is an art that pleasures me well." Ooh.
Posh wank. That's called a posh wank.
If thy daughter is as clever as you say, bring her to my castle tomorrow that I may put her to the proof. There's a lot of sexual innuendos here.
Yeah, proof's in the pudding.
When the girl was brought to him, he led her into a room that was quite full of straw and gave her a wheel and spindle and says, "Stop it, Gary." I'm sitting in my undercrackers. I did message him, Gary, and he's still in bed. Right, where was I? And he gave her a wheel and a spindle and said, "Now set to work, and if by the early morning thou hast not spun this straw to gold, thou shalt die." And he shut the door himself and left her there alone. So the poor miller's daughter was left there sitting and could not think what to do for her life. She had no notion how to set to work to spin gold from straw, and her distress grew so great that she began to weep. Then all at once the door opened, and in came a little man, who said, "Good evening, miller's daughter. Why are you crying?" "Oh," answered the girl, "I have got to spin gold out of of straw and I don't understand the business. Bit naive of her, don't you think? Then the little man said, "What will you give me if I spin it for you?" "My necklace," said the girl. The little man took the necklace, seated. Jeanette is suffering from Rumpelstiltskin tricanistin. Anyway, the little man took the necklace, seated himself before the wheel, and whir 3 times round, and the bobbin was full. Then he took up another, and whir 3 times round, and that was full. And so he went on till the morning, when all the straw had been spun and all the bobbins were full of gold. At sunrise came the king, and when he saw the gold he was astonished and very much rejoiced, for he was very avaricious. He had the miller's daughter taken into another room filled with straw, much bigger than the last, and told her that if she valued her life she must spin it all in one night. The girl did not know what to do, so she began to cry, and then the door opened and the little man appeared and said, "What will you give me if I spin all this straw into gold?" "The ring from my finger," answered the girl. So the little man took the ring and began again to send the wheel whirring around, and by the next morning all the straw was spun into glistening gold. The king was rejoiced beyond measure at the sight, but as he could never have enough gold, he had the miller's daughter taken into a still larger room full of straw, and said, "This too must be spun in one night, and if you accomplish it, you shall be my wife." For he thought, although she is but a miller's daughter, I am not likely to find anyone richer in the whole world. As soon as the girl was left alone, the little man appeared for the 3rd time and said, "What will you give me if I spin the straw for you this time?" "I have nothing left to give," answered the girl. "Then you must promise me the first child you have after you are queen," said the little man. "But who knows whether that will happen?" thought the girl. But as she did not know what else to do in her necessity, she promised the little man what he desired, upon which he began to spin until all the straw was gold. And in the morning the king came and found all done according to his wish. He caused the wedding to be held at once, and the miller's pretty daughter became a queen. In a year's time she brought a fine child into the world, and thought no more of the little man. But one day he came suddenly into her room and said, "Now give me what you promised me." The queen was terrified greatly and offered the little man all the riches of the kingdom, and he would only leave the if he would leave the child. But the little man said, "No, I would rather have something living than all the treasures of the world." Then the queen began to lament and to weep, so that the little man had pity upon her. "I will give you 3 days," he said, "and if at the end of that time you cannot tell my name, you must give up the child to me." Then the queen spent the whole night in thinking over all the names she had ever heard, and sent a messenger through the land to ask far and wide all the names that could be found. And when the little man came next day, beginning with Casper, Melchoir, Balthazar, she repeated all she knew and went through the whole list. But after each, the little man said, "That is not my name." The second day the queen sent to inquire of all the neighbours what the servants were called, and told the little man all the most unusual and singular names. "Perhaps you are called roast ribs, or sheep shanks, or spindle shanks." But he answered nothing but, that is not my name. The third day, the messenger came back again and said, I have not been able to find one single name, but as I passed through the woods, I came to a high hill, and near it was a little house. And before the house burned a fire, and round the fire danced a comical little man, and he hopped on one leg and cried, Today I bake, tomorrow I brew. The day after that the Queen's child comes in, and oh, I am glad that nobody knew that the name I am called is Rumpelstiltskin. You cannot think how pleased the Queen was to hear that name, and soon afterwards, when the little man walked in and said, Now, Mrs. Queen, what is my name? She said at first, Are you called Jack? No, answered he. Are you called Harry? She asked again. No, answered he. And then she said, Then perhaps your name is Rumpelstiltskin. The devil told you that, the devil told you that, cried the little man, and in his anger he stamped with his right foot so hard that it went into the ground above his knee. Then he seized his left foot with both hands in such a fury that he split in two, and that was the end of him. There you go. Not a name like, no, I won't either, Crypto. But yeah, that's the tale of Rumpelstiltskin. So
Yeah.
now you know.
I'm going to go get something to eat in a minute.
So
I've been refusing all night.
I'll run it till 11, Johnny, and then I'll
yeah.
sit down. Cool. So there you go. That was tonight's episode of the Bedtime.
All right, good that.
But what a coincidence! The messenger happened to be in woods, and he was dancing round a fire.
Pass that can over there, love.
Why?
I've got some stuff left in it. I've got one pinch.
I'm going to come and get some to eat. Oh, you got some now?
Mm-hmm. And when you finish, I'm coming in here. A bit.
Trust Gary to say that, so his chopper skin got cut off.
Oh, cold. You
didn't answer me.
What?
My things you got me today.
Yeah.
Oh, so we'll put them on later.
I just watched Series 1 earlier.
All right. On my laptop, I was just listening to the story.
Yeah, we're good.
Right,
I'm coming down for something to eat in a minute.
That was actually a Brothers Grimm story. So I might do Sleeping Beauty next week. I might do.
Oh, the one that wrote about me? Oh,
Stuart says the messenger was an Amazon courier. Either that or a yodel driver.
Yeah, or an invisible yodel driver.
Yeah.
He's really fucked up. I won't drop this, you know. He's a lying prick, whoever.
I don't blame you, Johnny.
2 orders as well, not just one. I've got 2 customers whose orders have been delayed now.
Yeah, but you think of it, Johnny. Up to yet, you've had a good, feedback.
I said to him, it's not just a complaint. I says, you need to get somebody out to pick these parcels up and do what you've been paid to do.
Up to yet, Johnny, you've had good feedback from your customers. Mm-hmm. This could get right up. You know what I mean? You know, I were assured that blah blah blah. You promised them that you know what I mean. You promised them this and you promised them that, but because of that idiot driver.
Well, you do get about a week to send them anyway. Cheeky git though. He said, according to him, he turned up, but the person who answered the door said it wasn't ready to be. A load of shit. Total load of shit.
I don't have to think they can get away with that, knowing that. You know, obviously they didn't know that you'd been in all day.
Yeah, they really fucked up. Literally in all day. I ain't been out quite.
Yeah, it were a Brothers Grimm Bria. But yeah, I can't fit life on me. Understand how he thought he'd get away with it. by saying that the person that answered the door.
Yeah, it's 2 order numbers as well. I was literally in the front garden from about 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I was in the house anyway because the car was bloody not going anywhere anyway.
Do you know, some of these drivers think they can get away with murder. But that's at top of the list of excuses, Johnny.
Yes, and on top of that, you better get somebody out to pick him up. It's not just one order you've cocked up, it's 2.
That's it.
Mm.
Absolute. Yeah. Now you see, when I order from Yours Clothing, which is the big clothing company, they delivered by Yodel, and I've never had a problem with them.
Mine's called Big Boys. My clothing shop where I get my t-shirts in.
Yeah, well, the Yours Clothing company, they use Yodel, and I've never had a problem with them. But you know what I mean? That is the top of the list for the worst delivery companies is Yodel.
I'm having a lie in it, man.
Well, what were Every before it were Every?
Hermes.
Ah, that's the one. And they changed the name for that reason.
Let's cover up the fact that they're useless. Well, it's coming out again now.
Guess what was top of the list for being the best delivery service?
UPS. It can't be Royal Mail. They're fucking useless. They're useless.
It says
all the broken stuff has been sent through Royal Mail.
It says Yodel came bottom of the league table, failing to improve on last year's ranking of 2 stars out of 5, while Royal Mail was top of the list with 3.25 stars.
I suppose they do deliver more than anyone else.
And it says the most common issue reported by customers were the courier not giving them time to answer the door.
That's Thingy's problem, though, isn't it? That's a company. It's a time.
But yeah, Royal Mail is the top for.
Yeah, that's it. It's those 2 pictures of the boats, and then it's that little mall picture. What stupid thing to say, no?
The second above, just below Royal Mail, is Amazon Logistics. And DPD came in third, partners.
Well, they're fucking useless and all.
Joint third was Every, and Yodel was the bottom.
So how come they don't mention UPS at all? That's weird, isn't it? Because there's UPS over here. I see them brown vans going around.
Citizens Advice League table measured the company's performance based on customer service, delivery issues, and how well they met accessibility needs.
Mm-hmm.
The most common issue people faced with their last delivery included the driver leaving before they had time to get to the door, which was 29%. Their parcel being left in an insecure location was 24%. And parcels arriving late, 24%.
Oh, yeah, cool. Well, this was bald-faced fucking lied and not turned up at all.
And it says, this chief executive of Citizens Advice, we continue to see millions of people chasing lost parcels having their accessibility needs ignored and hitting a brick wall when they try to complain.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because it's your stuff. You know, some of the stuff's set. You know, it's not just stuff you order off Amazon and that, is it? Right, I'm gonna go get something to eat, Jeanette, love.
Yeah, and I'm going to get off. And I'll see everyone tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I'll be here.
See you later. See you later tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, I might grab a few beers and have a drink with him.
Okay.
Right, night.
Chris has bought himself a bottle of whiskey.
Ooh, I'm not going on Bacardi. No, I'll have beers. I'll have some beers.
Yes, 6 toy left vibrating outside my door, says Gary.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming
everyone.
in tonight, and thanks for propping me up, Johnny. You know, not leaving me on me jacksy.
Well, I've got no ass cheeks, so I'm not propping anybody on.
Up, and I've got cramp in the back of my leg. Oh, it's been terrible. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. See you all tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
See you later, guys.